What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get good at Rocket League. And you may be wondering about the title. How am I going to do this? Well, the most important thing in this game is the replays. And I'm going to be teaching you guys today how to do a replay review, just so you guys can use it to boost your own skills. Because I know in the past, when I felt like I've been terrible at the game, I boot up a replay, probably even 5. I do 5 at a time, and I pick out consistent things that I mess up in. So hopefully this can help you guys out, and let's get into the replay. Alright, and one thing before we get started is the score doesn't matter. If you win, that's great. If you lose, that's probably even better, because at the end of the day, losing is learning. So one thing I also do is I have a pen and a piece of paper, just so I can more like mentally, I guess, understand what I'm doing wrong. So on my piece of paper I'm gonna write 2v2 replay, and let's get started. This is a pretty much 1600 lobby. My teammate here is around 1650, and one of the other people on the other team is, I believe, a Smurf. I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it felt like. So right here, I don't notice anything out of the ordinary, and mainly what I do in my replays is I see anything that after the match, or usually in the match, you focus on what you can do in the moment and just focus on you yourself, and that's pretty much it. That's what you should just focus on in the match, is how you are playing, and if you're doing something wrong, then you go back and look at it. So if we continue here, I'm playing a little too close. I go again. That just plays under me. Nothing I can really do there. And it also helps if there are situations where you just say to yourself, I can't do anything about that. Because if you put that in your head more, then you realize just how much is in your control and how much is out of your control. But let's keep moving forward. Here I jump, and you could say that that's a mechanical error. That's just me missing the ball. So you can write mechanical error. So now I go, I make sure I hit the ball this time, hit it up, stall some time for my teammate. Teammate did pass it to me, but I was not facing him, so I wasn't ready for the pass. Right here I'm looking at my positioning, and if you notice, I'm on the wall here, or like pretty close to the wall. So I'm gonna write down, me personally, 2 close to the side. Now in 2s, you always want to play the bad option as the second man, and what I mean by the bad option is if you lose this, or if it goes over your teammate's head, you're supposed to be there. Stuff like that. So me being on the wall here isn't awful, it's playing the worst situation, but it's also my teammate's still close to the ball, still able to be in the play, just like him turning it challenging there. So now I should be moving over, because this guy, the carry me please, is moving up. So I have to be wary of the pass as well as the dribble. So I cut it off, and let's just keep playing. That's just bad driving. I go as first man. He's bumping me off, so I just hit that mid for my teammate. He doesn't go, which is fine. I just try to collect some pads, position myself. I'm a little too close, which is why I back up. I realize that. So I just keep following the play. I could make a play here. I'm just a little too slow for that. A little out of position for that exact play, but it doesn't matter anyways. We didn't get scored on. Not that it doesn't matter, but wasn't the worst outcome that could have happened. That boost could be something, but it's also another mechanical error, so I'll just put X2. 2 mechanical errors so far. And mechanical is not just like flip resets and stuff, it is like just driving. That can be a mechanical error, right? Positioning is not the greatest, but not the worst. Right here, I'm just gonna play it slow, because he's just gonna get a touch to pass it over to me. I'm trying to get a touch mid, Teammate cuts me off, which is fine. Now I get a touch on the ball. Try to diamond back. Teammate goes, I try to get this mid. Didn't really work. Go for demo, didn't get demo. Grab his boost. Stick on him. Just play the ball again. He is above me. Just follow, kind of just following the play here. I play the wide option where he gets dunked. Try to pop it up. Keep the play moving. He drives around me. I leave my teammate in a 1v2. Now in this situation, this is where you can stop it and say or think to yourself, what could I have done differently here? Because in twos you want to not commit yourself. And so you can keep the rotation, you can keep everything flowing. And it also helps your teammate on defense if you don't commit yourself and keep yourself out of the play. So in a situation like this, where I'm thinking of going for the demo, what you, in your replay thing now is, what could I have done differently that doesn't commit me here, but also lets me get my objective? So if I'm sitting here, I'm thinking I could fake challenge here, because that would get him to move the ball. Like I go here, I turn. Like where the boost starts, that's where I go. Like halfway through the boost right now, I turn around because he's about to hit the ball, and if I turn to the left, which is going back to the middle so I could block a pass, the ball's going to me. The only thing is the height, and I could jump and get that ball, right? So if I just turn a little bit, I could write down fake challenge in the corners. Because another thing is, you never want to be caught in the opponent's corner, because it also takes a long time to recover most of the time, and it obviously commits yourself out of the play where you can't help your teammate in, especially in 1v1s, 1v2s, where it's a stressful situation for your teammate. That's not the best. And one other thing, just general tips for twos, is you want to be your teammate's best friend. That doesn't mean you want to ball chase and be on them 24/7, but that just means you want to make their life as easy as possible. So doing something for them, like cutting rotation, maybe, depending on the situation, that could work. So right here, of course, I'm out of the play, but my teammate makes a good save. I grab this pad. I don't grab the pad, actually. Now I grab the pad. I go forward because I use my momentum, but now I have 0 boost. Couldn't get that shot on. He's just gonna rush it. Unfortunately, the carry guy teammate didn't get touch on the ball. Flick. Good bump. I was gonna make a play, but my teammate went into the corner. I'm just gonna wait here, because there's no reason to dive. There's no reason to dive on this, right? Because this guy's still on the ball. You can see me think about it. But if you ever just dive in this situation, you don't have to, because A, you commit yourself, you're out of the play. It's going to take longer for you to rotate. I didn't expect my teammate to be there. Alright, here I go. I mess up like completely on the aerial, and I try to tap it up again. I drop it though, so I go again, right? Your whole idea, especially as first man, is to make the opponents like struggle as much as possible. I don't know if struggle is the right word, but you want them scared, because as first man here, I have to jump, right? Try to make my teammates' life easier as well. I try to grab some pads because I'm lower. I'm around 30-20 boost. That's still good enough boost, right? That's still good enough boost to make a play. It's just better to try to conserve as much boost as possible. I leave the boost for him, even though I know I'm 0, I leave the boost for my teammate. Because he's in a spot where he can make a play off the boost. I hit that to my corner, because your corner is the safest spot, right? Corner is the safest spot. 8 boost, so I'm just going to try and stay in front of the ball. I have no boost now, so I'm going to try and grab pads and stay in the play. If that boost spawned over there, I probably, like in the middle, I probably could have gotten a goal out of this. But I was just really low on boost and not in the position to score it. I just get 50'd, I can turn here. Bait the guy into the corner. he goes nice. I just stick in front of the ball, and look, I don't commit, and boom. Like, I don't dive into the play. Ball still gets around me, but it's, my teammate can be there. Unfortunately, he gets demoed. So I fake, and now I stay behind the play, but I'm first man yet again. He's gonna spawn either side. It's a risky play, but I dive in there, and I get the clear. And my teammate has time and space on the ball. Like, I hit the ball. I try to recenter it, grab this guy's boost. I look to where my teammate is. I try to pop it up for him. Doesn't work. So now we're in OT. Now in OT, a lot of people play more risky. Some people play safer actually, but usually people play more risky because it's like, oh, first to score wins, so might as well be me. But if you just take a chill pill in the beginning, I see my teammate close on this. I realize that he has probably the better play there because I didn't grab the boost. He gets it close. He's still on the ball, right? So I'm just playing the bad case scenario. He turns again. Makes me a little awkward, but that's fine. I play the 50. I get the touch just a little further away than I wanted to. And I'm low boost, right? So I'm trying to create space for me to grab some boost. Play the 50. Just make sure I get a lot of my car on the ball. He misses that goal, but that's fine. I try to do a little cross mapper action. Tried to wave dash it, I goofed a little. Now I've committed myself, right? And I have no boost. Because that little jump here I did. I fully dove in. So now I'm hoping my teammate gets a save, and he does, because he's a genius and a good player. So now I play into the corner, the safest spot. My teammate turns. So I look for a boost while he does some solo plays. Grab some more boost. Goes into the 50. Ball just gets over me. I get bumped, so now in the first man I can turn. Teammate goes though. That's fine. Unfortunately, I'm not there because I was going and grabbing boost. But I pop it up for him. I go for a demo on the last man. Turns out that's not the last man to go for. I try to hit that wide so they can go. And now this play, right? You see the ball rolling to the middle. You see the ball rolling to the middle. Your teammate is turning. You have the worst angle. What you can do here is you go for the demo. You go for the disruption of the defense, right? And usually, you would hope your teammate just shoots the ball at the net. But my teammate decides to be a little different and goes for the double tap. Luckily, he scores it. So, yeah. But the win does not matter. The loss does not matter. It's what you did in the game. So if we go back to certain points again, and what I have written down so far is 2 mechanical errors, too close to the side, and fake challenge in the corners. That is where I believe I blatantly messed up. Now, positioning is a little bit harder because it's situation based, but there is things, and I forgot to write down, don't dive. And I did that, I believe, 3 times, so 3x. 3 times I dove when I didn't need to. One was when I went for that cross map. The other one was, I believe, playing the 50. One of the 50s here somewhere. Yeah, this 50 right here. I dove, and I missed the ball. So I'm now committed. Luckily, I got bumped. But what I've written down from this replay alone, and of course I do more replays, but it's up to you, and this is truly how you get better at the game. So what I've written down is mechanical error, too close to the side, fake challenging in the corners, and don't dive 3 times. Or 3x, because I did that 3 times. So if you go into your replays, figure out what consistent things you do wrong. So in this replay, I've done 2 mechanical errors, that 1 miss on the ball, and the obviously other mechanical error, and then don't dive. I did that 3 times. So I'm looking at this replay and I'm saying I didn't dive, or I dove 3 times when I shouldn't have, and boom, that cost me 3 errors or an error or something happened. And then mechanical errors are easy to fix because that's either just hitting the ball, not hitting the ball, because honestly it's the easiest thing. The mechanics are the easiest things to fix. It's the rotations, the mental side of the game that is the hardest to fix. Especially with the don't dive. For me, diving is the hardest thing to fix. But we showed one example of when I didn't dive, how well it worked out. But yeah, that is truly how you get better at the game. There's no way to sugarcoat it. There's obviously training packs you can do to help your mechanics and you get better overall, but this is how you get better at the game itself. So yeah, I have proof I went from like low 1500s to pretty much 1600s after doing this for about a few weeks. And then of course I went from 1600s to 1700s by doing this for a few weeks, or yeah, a few weeks. So I have the proof to back it up. I'm sure the pros do, obviously, because they're pros and they watch replays, so it works. It's a proven thing. It's just not being lazy and doing it. So I wish you all luck. I wish you the best. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.